what we could do together. And I was thinking of a group hug.
Yeah.
Because that's what it really comes down to. The parents that have the confidence and faith to put their children in our hands, the staff that stuck with us and grew with us, the students that went through our 7 or 8 years, and they're all to be congratulated and get the credit for the success of the school. We were very fortunate and lucky to come to Guadalajara, to come to Las Fuentes, and Elaine and I were talking about it earlier today. We started right next door over here in a motel that had about 10 rooms. And we took down the walls and made a classroom. And after 2 years, the people that owned this property had about 6 or 7 bungalows or apartments for disabled Americans. And they came to us and asked us if we would be interested in buying their property. We just opened 2 years ago, but we were growing and we were able to work out a situation where we could have both, half the school over there and half the school here. After about 4 years of that type of an arrangement, we were able to save enough money to put up the 8 classrooms over here. Now my wife and I, our children, we didn't have any experience starting schools. And this was all done, the starting of the school took 4 months from the time we decided we were going to have a school to the first day of class. And that was just an incredible accomplishment. We didn't know what we were getting into, really. Elaine was the one that did all the paperwork, the hacienda, all the permits that we had to get from the county, the zone. And I tried to do the public relations of going out and getting the students. And this is the end result. And today, we're celebrating 50 years. But I remember a little phrase that I have. It's about a stone man who's hammering away at a big piece of cement. And he finally did it after 100 strokes. And he said, it wasn't the 100th stroke that broke that piece of cement. It was all the 99 that went before it. So all the students that went through Kennedy School for the last 50 years have helped mold what we have today. And the parents that had faith and confidence in us and to have their children. So I thank you for your trust in us. I thank God for all the benefits and protection and guidance that He gave to us over these 50 years. Today was really a wonderful experience, I hope, for all of you, because I had the pleasure and privilege of hearing so many comments by many of you about what the school meant to you. And that there isn't any better compliment than we can receive than to hear that from our graduates. I wish I had a tape recorder today and could play back to you some of the comments that you made to me today about your successes and what you've accomplished, and you're thanking us at the school. And I told many of them, you made the school, you made us proud. And that's the honest to goodness truth. So you should receive the recognition and gratitude that exists in Kennedy School today, and that went back 50 years. I was honored and I enjoyed my role here at the school. The children, you, the students, helped me enjoy my job. I enjoyed you. I think you enjoyed being at the school, and that was the goal. My number one goal was when we came here and I had to sit down and write down what kind of a school we're going to try to have. It was for my two children, Paul and Marie, at the time. And my number one priority was that they be happy and they want to go to school. Because I remember when I was their age, I didn't like going to school. It was a struggle. And many of you maybe have had that experience, but I didn't want that for my kids. So I've tried to provide as many things as possible to make it pleasant and happy for your children and for the ones that are here that have gone through the school. We tried to keep the trees. We tried to keep the facility enjoyable for you. Paul, he's I am very proud of what he's been able to accomplish and continue here at the school. I thank him for his patience and courage. There's so many things that I tried to share. I mean, we didn't look down the road for 50 years. We didn't plan this. This just happened. This evolved. And that's what makes it really, really special. One thing led to another. We had parents at the beginning that wrote out a check for inscription for a school that didn't even exist. We couldn't show them the classroom. But we told them what our plans were. And they told other parents. We had meetings over here at the American Legion. And little by little, we got more inscriptions and we were able to get the rental of the property. And we got the desks and the blackboards and the books and all the things it takes to start a school. I've never started a school in my life. But somehow or another, we were blessed. And I really do mean that. So today, I'm happy that you've come and the things that you've said. And I think it's I guess, I don't know what other word other than spirit that exists, the joy and the happiness, and just to see you all here happy about having been part of the school. And now we'll just look forward to the future and your children and grandchildren